the 50-fashion assault and murder of Sean Bell.
I was with my son at the bachelor party, you know, so I should have been dead too. You know what I'm saying? They should have killed me. Matter of fact, they should have shot everybody in the club then, if that's the case. It was for us drinking. But to me, that's a dumb thinking mind. But you know how long bachelor party's been going on? You know, especially father and son. You know, that's
so you were at the bachelor party with your son?
Yes, until about 20 minutes. You know, I left him.
So you had just left right before they left?
By the time I got home, I got a call. And I just had left him. I know he didn't have no drugs, no gun on him. You know, all this stuff they're trying to portray, you know, it's ridiculous. You know, and people need to wake up and think about, you know, what they're saying sometimes. All because what he doing, that have nothing to do with it. I don't care if he was a criminal. He still didn't deserve to die like that. Matter of fact, they bring criminals much better than they do an innocent person. They prefer to shoot an innocent person and trying to cover it up. And people was trying to help them cover it up by, you know, saying dumb stuff about it.
Tell me about him. You were saying that he's had a possibility, had an offer for baseball.
Oh, yeah, that was his passion, baseball. Oh, yeah. One thing, he finally got off from LA Dodgers. A guy called me. I said, no, I called him. I called him at the club. I gave him the number, he called my son. My son was so happy. Now, a person that happy, why would he want to get in some kind of trouble? He know he got his career, his dream finally came true. You know, why would he try to do something? You know, that don't make sense. You know, people, you know, you got to think about it, you know, and I think to myself, what did I do wrong? Because he's dead, you know, and people still try to make like he killed himself. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't kill himself. You know, somebody did it because they made a mistake, and that's what it boils down to. That mistake cost my son his life, and they still try to cover that up. So when they're gonna wake up and realize everything they do is not, you know, properly, I don't know how to say it, but it's not working, you know, for what they doing. You know?
Yeah. Well, now, the person that had called, he got through to your son? Oh, you say he got through to your son?
Right. He told him when he was at the bachelor party that, you know, it's a possibility, you know, they're going to call you for spring training. And, you know, and the guy had the number to call somebody, you know, I don't know if they ever made the call, came through, but I knew they had told me that, you know, from the Dodger organization, that somebody we will make a call and make sure you come down, you know, just look, check him out, at least. That's all he wanted to do, get a chance.
Yeah, and I also understand that he was an electrician, studying to be an electrician.
Oh, yes, be an electrician also. Mm-hmm. And that was about to come through for him, to go and, you know, be, you know, work on a licensed electrician. You know? So he had a lot of things going for him. You know, before they down somebody, they need to look at the situation first. Because the police and the newspaper are not going to tell you everything. Because they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know the good things. All they want you to know possibly the bad things, what they're putting in. Then you get these people that don't help the police with their situation. Oh yeah, he was out there partying. So what? They never partied before? You tell me all these people could make comments. Have they ever partied before? That everybody's an angel? No, I don't think so. We never grew up being an angel, you know. We all did things in our past when we was young. But that ain't no right to still to say, okay, I decided to kill him. You don't wear that on your forehead. Well, I did this when I was 13 years old. Well, come on. Now, if it were one of their kids, how would they feel? That's all I can say about it. If it were one of theirs, how would they feel about it? That's the sad part.
But certainly our people need to come together, but also our churches need to come together. Yes. Our churches need to form, like the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, the churches need to work together.
But they seem like they're afraid for some reason. I guess I don't know. Is there nothing in for them, or I don't know what it is. But churches, you know, I don't understand them, you know. And they wonder why people stay away from it, you know, because, you know, I can't explain churches. I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't. I can't explain their attitude and how they, you know, do things. I just can't. So churches, who knows? You know? They figured, hey, anything could happen to their kids also. So yeah, I gather they couldn't because they go to church. I don't know.
So you got was the baby born?
Oh yeah, he have a 4-year-old and the other baby was 6 years old. I mean 6 months, sorry.
Okay.
My mind is gone. That was 6 months. Right. 6 months. So she had never, neither one really know their father like personal, but I would make sure they know their father. You know, for being a personal suspect, you know, the 4-year-old, after a while, she might still have a thought of it. You know, she still remembers now, but it's not complete without him, you know, being there in flesh.
Well, it's going to be very important for you to stay in their lives. It's also very important for people to understand that you were at the bachelor party with your son. That's extremely significant.
Right.
That shows father-son relationship. When they try so hard to portray that there's no relationship between our fathers and our children,
exactly.
I think that's significant, and the press has tried to ignore the relationship between you and your son, and the fact that you and your wife, your relationship with him. I mean, it's obviously
we're a close-knit family.
And you seem to have some kind of a church relationship. I mean, so it's not like he has grown up
exactly
out in the so-called in the street.
In the hood. You know, put it that way. He wasn't brought up that way. He played baseball since he was 6 years old, and that's all he did.
Did he play in school at all?
Oh yeah, John Adams. He played and they won the championship in 1999, I think. They won the championship. Citywide. He played in Yankee Stadium. You know, how many kids get a chance to play on that field? He played on that field. You know, a lot of things people don't know. He used to travel playing baseball to Chicago, Miami. You know, he did a lot of things that people don't know, but they always assume because he's dead, right? Everybody's to spread a rumor. You know, they need to come out here and they can learn about it. You know, and that's the whole thing. But the press is never gonna put down what I say anyway. And they know it and I know it. That's why I very rarely speak to them. You know, press, they like to change things, turn it around. But my son was a good man, good young man. You know, and I'm working for him now. Until I die, I'm always work for him because it was unjustified what they did. And how you gonna justify killing somebody like that? You know? He had a future. He wasn't no drug addict. He wasn't. Even if he was a drug addict, he still did not deserve to get killed like that. You know, he was murdered, and that's plain and simple. He was murdered. You know, for what reason?
What was he like? Is he your oldest son?
No, it's not. He was my middle son. So I have an older son, 28, and I have a young daughter. She's 14.
What was he like when he was a little kid?
Headstrong, very headstrong, you know, happy-go-lucky. You know, when he was about 13, he said, I'm a grown man, I can make my decisions. But, you know, he used to tear things apart in my house and he put it back together because he liked to work with his hands. Yeah,
my son is like that too.
Right, see what I'm saying? You know, kids like to do things. You find too many rare kids that would do that. And a lot of people went to him for advice, you know, and it's amazing. He changed a lot of people's lives, you know. He actually did that. As a matter of fact, he didn't change my life considerably. You know, and I don't know if it's for the good or for the bad, because I got a lot of anger and hate in me because of what they did, but I don't know, I will never forgive them people. Nah, they talking about one person might have did this, would you forgive me? No, it's all 5 of them dead. Somebody should have said something. You know, stop, what are y'all doing? Why are y'all stopping these people? For one thing, why didn't they stop me before they got to the car? Why did they let them walk all the way to a block and a half or where it may be to a car if you had a problem with that? He said they had a gun in the car. You gonna let the person get in the car and get a gun? That makes sense? I don't think so. And this 48-hour thing they have, this government says here they can sit down and drink, but you get locked up if you drink. If you have 2 drinks, they say you're drunk. So you gonna tell me you feel? Come on, everybody got a different way of dealing with the alcohol, but how you know they were sober? That's another thing. They're undercover. They ain't supposed to even get their guns. They did. So you tell me who did right and who did wrong. And they always trying to say, oh my, hey, you know, like he killed himself. Hey, we're a family that loved our son. We're not gonna give up on this. Maybe they don't love their son, you know, criticize people how they create. I know the neighborhood's bad, but hey, he was enjoying himself. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Everybody deserves to be a little happy one day in their life. He was getting married. You know, he never got that chance. You know? So I was proud of him. For a young man to take responsibility like that, he dropped out of college. He was going to college playing baseball also. He dropped out of college to take care of his family. How many young people would do that? I don't think too many. I don't know if I would have been able to do that. You know, had a career going, playing baseball. You know, when he got there, he was just, you know, a freshman. He took a senior spot for his pitching. the young man was good, you know. But he did it a year. Then his oldest came, Jada. Then he decided to take care of her. So that's wrong for him, you know. If he's the wrong person for doing that, you know, that make him bad. Come on, he took care of his family, and that's what he was doing. Then everything started falling into place. Now, hey, he's gone. Now everybody's gonna criticize because what he worked hard jobs, of course, but his passion was playing baseball, and he finally got. He know one day he's gonna get that chance. He finally had the opportunity, and they took that away from him. They took everything away from me. You know, even though I have 2 other kids, but you know, no one know how it feels unless you lost one. That he's gone. So for people to make comments what they don't know about, they should sit back and think first before they speak. And I think I talked enough for today. You know, I'm a little tired there. I thank you.
Thank you.